I'm Lucy Tweed, and this is my new book, Every Night of the Week, Monday through Sunday, sanity solutions for your daily dinner grind. Today I'm going to cook this beauty, tartare fish pie. It's kind of like a fish dinner with salad and potatoes, plus the tartare sauce, all baked into one beautiful, delicious dish. We have some beautiful salmon and snapper fillets. I have cut them into 5 centimeter chunks. The snapper is obviously a little bit thinner because they're tail pieces, so longer pieces are fine. They will all cook together perfectly. Okay, so let me talk you through the ingredients in this dish. We have some salmon fillets, skinless, boneless, that I've cut into 5 centimeter pieces. The same goes with some snapper fillets. Now you could use any white fish, cod or ling. Just keep those chunks nice and hearty. That'll help with the cooking process. For our tartare style flavor, which goes into the base of the pie, we've got onion, capers, garlic, anchovies. We're already fish, so let's just go there. Some parsley, chili powder. For our greens, because this does have to have greens, it is an all-in-one dish. We want our veg in there, spinach and peas. Now the chip component is where I show you a little secret to getting the crispiest top on any potato top pie you can imagine. Turn our little burner onto medium and add a lovely good amount of olive oil. And into this, we are going to fry 1 whole onion. Now, it's always a good idea to start the onion first before you add your other aromatics, because it can handle a little bit longer of a cook time, and to season at that first stage. I've currently got the oven preheating to 200 degrees. So that when we put that fish pie in, that heat is going to really charge it and crisp up that top. So once your onions have started to soften, they don't necessarily have to have browned yet, then we can start adding the other bits and pieces. Now I use anchovy all the time and my family doesn't know about it. Chop it up quite fine and add it to the sautéing process, and generally they will break down quite a lot. What they don't know won't hurt them and will bring them a lot of joy. The next thing we're going to do is add garlic. We don't want too much browning, just a little bit of golden. Definitely no burning of garlic. I'm going to add some capers. Try not to add any of their brine because that will spit a little bit. No one needs to be spat at by food. Okay, now here's a trick. 2/3 a cup of chopped parsley and a cup of frozen peas, and on top of that some spinach, 200 grams. So first of all we're going to go in with the parsley. Again, this is a spitter. Pop it in the pan and immediately put something on top of it, like frozen peas. And in goes 200 grams of baby spinach. Now really all we're looking for here is for the spinach to wilt, because we just want to remove a little bit of that excess moisture going into the pie. There we go. And I think the residual heat from the pan is going to finish that off for us. It will continue wilting and cooling down because we do want that not so hot when we combine it with the fish before we pop it in the oven. Okay, so I'm going to pop all the fish into a large mixing bowl. The combining of the fish with ingredients I think is best done with your hands. Okay, so in this bowl we have our fish. To that we are going to add 3 tablespoons of flour. Now the flour will act in the same way it does for a gravy. It'll thicken and help form a lovely sticky sauce. I've pre-measured 2/3 a cup of creme fraiche, which is also 200 mils, a supermarket container of creme fraiche. Just dump the whole container in. And then 3 tablespoons of Dijon mustard. So the creme fraiche is going to add a lovely sour kick, and the mustard, fantastic vinegary flavor. Basically the base of a tartare sauce. In go the hands. Now, the other reason for doing this is these are still delicate pieces of fish. So you kind of want to make that paste to form a buttery looking thick paste. It's kind of like a self-saucing pie. Okay, I'm gonna wash my hands. All right, now I have completely forgotten to add the chili powder. I'm not gonna bother mixing that in just yet because I do have to add more things to that, so we'll deal with that then, plus my hands are clean. Now, this is my awesome secret. So we have these little potatoes that I've halved and just boiled till they're soft. You can see they're easy to kind of squash apart. I've left the skins on because I love the texture of roast skin. So basically what I'm doing is just going through this bowl and squashing these in half. Now I know I've got my whole hands in the bowl again, I can't help it. We all think of mayonnaise as that kind of thing that should never be heated up. Revolting, cooked mayonnaise, how disgusting. But when we think about the components of mayonnaise, being egg yolk, oil, a little bit of lemon juice, mustard, who are we kidding? Who wouldn't like those toasted and crisped? We're gonna add half a cup of mayonnaise to these potatoes. We're basically making a potato salad. Our greens have cooled down somewhat, so I'm gonna pop them on top of that combination. Okie doke, it's time to assemble our dish. I've got a lovely, big, deep ceramic pie dish here. So look for something big like that. Give it a quick toss so those greens can get around all that fish. And then we're just gonna pile the whole thing into our dish. Now it is very chunky. The size of the cut is gonna protect it from drying out too much. And it will cook in the same amount of time as it takes for that beautiful potato top to crisp up. On to the top goes our mayonnaise-y potato chunks. Now, because the potato is so chunky, it's not gonna completely cover the fish to the point of being airtight like a pastry would. So we're gonna pop this in the oven, 200 degrees. I will see you in a minute with a beautiful tartare fish pie. Here we are, 25 minutes later, here we go. And we have a beautiful fish tartare pie. It's still sizzling. The gravy has arrived. Yum. Oh, there's a little bit for me. Yum, all the flavors are there. Perfect bowl food. Delish fish pie. I'm only serving 2. No kids tonight. I will drizzle most things with a little bit of extra virgin olive oil and of course some nice wedges of lemon. My tartare fish pie from this glorious new book, Every Night of the Week by me, Lucy Tweed. Sanity Solutions for the Daily Dinner Grind. Thanks. Yum, that top, it's so crispy.